Good afternoon and welcome to Singleton Road. You join us on a nice sunny day in Patcham to view a 4-bedroom semi-detached family home. The property in question is well presented throughout and it has been extended by our clients, offering versatile accommodation throughout. To the front we have off-road parking for one vehicle and access to your single garage. It is wider than standard, so you can still fit a car in there, although it's excellent additional storage, and this does lead through to the rear garden, which we'll show you later. But heading straight in and you come into a large entrance hall where you've got plenty of space for shoes and coats, and then there is a storage cupboard underneath the stairs, so additional storage there which always comes in handy. But heading right, and this is the formal living area, nice and secluded, so it's an excellent space to relax and unwind as a family. But you've got a half bay window to the front allowing natural light to pour through, and it takes centre stage around the feature gas fireplace. Heading through to the rear, and this is really what is the hub of the home, in the open plan kitchen stroke family room forming the dining area and secondary reception room. But the kitchen itself is incredibly well equipped, so you've got ample wall and base units, countertop surface and space for all white goods. And then that seamlessly connects with the dining area. So it's a really sociable space, this, perfect for dining but also entertaining. And as you can see, you've got a 6-seater dining table set up currently, but you could quite easily fit an 8 or possibly even a 10-seater there. And then to the rear, the secondary reception room, and this is what our clients use primarily because you get those lovely picturesque views over the garden, but also direct access out to the south-facing decking area here. Really brings the outside in, particularly on lovely days like today. But a really good space, very versatile in terms of its layout. And then just off to the side here, you do have side access, so you can get in through the garage to the front and down the side here. You've got a handy little boot room, and then you've got a downstairs WC, which is absolutely a must-have in a family home. But it's a really useful space. It's perfect if you do have children or pets, particularly in those winter months when dealing with muddy boots and muddy paws. You don't have to trail through the whole house. You can just come in through the garage and down the side. But let's take a look up to the first and second floors and have a look at the accommodation. So up here on the first floor, you have 2 generous double bedrooms and 1 very comfortable single or an excellent home office. But this is all serviced by a plush, fully tiled family bathroom. As you can see, you've got a bath with shower overhead, heated towel rail, vanity mirror, and of course, all of your essentials. This here we'll call bedroom number 2, but bedrooms 2 and 3 are near enough interchangeable in terms of size. There's really not a lot in it, but this one does benefit from that view over to the rear aspect. But as we head around the rest of the first floor and up to the second, it's just worth noting the location with this one. Situated in Patcham and specifically Singleton Road, you are so close to everything that Brighton and Hove has to offer, but also all the amenities within Patcham. So there are a number of well-regarded schools nearby, including Patcham High, Patcham Infants and Carden Primary. For daily needs, there is a Sainsbury's local on Carden Avenue that's just a 5-minute walk away, or a short stroll down Ladies Mile Road takes you into Patcham Old Village where you've got coffee shops, bakeries, a co-op, post office, etc. And then for your more weekly shops, you've got an M&S food hall and Asda towards the end of Carden Avenue. You're also incredibly well connected here, so there's bus stops on Ladies Mile Road, Portfield Avenue and Carden Avenue, leading both in and out of Brighton. For those that drive, the A23 and A27 are both within easy reach, and then Preston Park Mainline Station is only about 2 miles away. And then of course there are plenty of green spaces nearby. So the closest would be Ladies Mile Nature Reserve, which is less than a 5-minute walk away, and that can lead to trails leading across the South Downs if you go far enough. And then you have various other green spaces, including Carden Park and Mackey Park, all within easy reach. But heading up to the second floor, or more aptly named the principal suite, this floor is serviced by an off-suite shower room. As you can see, all in good working order, partially tiled, shower cubicle, heated towel rail, vanity mirror, etc, etc. Little storage cupboard opposite us there. And you notice heading around, it's a lovely bright home. You've got plenty of windows allowing natural light in. And then how about this for a principal room? So it runs the full length of the property. You've got a really good amount of space here and it's nicely set up. So you've got more of a bedroom area here. And as we just saw, you've got more of a dressing area / home office area as well. Plenty of eave storage remaining up here, and of course it is double aspect. You've got the Velux window to the front and these lovely windows to the rear, allowing plenty of natural light in. And of course up here you're going to get some lovely views across Patcham and over your garden. But speaking of which, let's take a look outside and take a really good look at that garden. So just coming out from the family room here, and you're straight out onto this raised decking area, gives you a really lovely view to the garden. You're incredibly private, that you cannot see the neighbours opposite, so it's a great area to set up a table and chairs and really relax and unwind. You do have boxed power points out here, so power in situ already, which always comes in handy. And of course you are south facing here, so this is going to be the ideal sun trap. You're going to get sun throughout the day. But a couple of steps down takes you to a very large area of lawn, so it is perfect if you do have children or pets. But before we head down to the rear of the garden, I'm just going to show you the side access here. So you've got a bit of extra storage both down the side and also underneath the decking area, but you do also have rear access into your garage here. And as you can see, it is slightly wider than average, so you can still fit your car in here, but it's excellent additional storage. You do also have the boiler conveniently placed in here. It's really cleverly positioned here, as if you were ever unfortunate to have any kind of leak, which is unlikely in this case given it's been serviced regularly, but if you did, you're not going to ruin anything within the kitchen, and it's still very easily accessible, so your plumber's not going to hate you. But as I say, a really good sized garden here. There's a lovely tree towards the end which is coming into bloom. And then towards the end you have a large patio area, so a great secondary seating area, and then still space remaining for a storage shed. But a really well designed home, very versatile accommodation across 3 floors. This is Singleton Road. If you'd like to take a look, please do give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.